Hi everybody, Claire here from Rainbow Acrylics. I'm going to do a really fun swipe. I've got loads of leftover paints. I sorted them all out yesterday, put them into little pots, watered them down because they got a bit thicker, and I'm just going to use all my leftovers, so it will clear some space and it means I haven't wasted the paint. Unfortunately, I have no idea what colours they all are. They're mixtures. In terms of pouring medium, I think they're probably all got in my PVA and water mix pouring medium, but I'm not even sure, and I'm not sure which colours have silicone in. So what I'm going to do is leave the paints as they are, no added silicone, and I'm going to put some silicone just into my swipe colour to create the swipe. So let me show you the colours. So these are my gorgeous, gorgeous colours. As you can see, most of them are pinks, blues or turquoises, because I guess that's what I use most of. Just a real lovely, I think that one's the Amsterdam Caput Morton Violet, cerulean blue, I think. And then we've got some turquoises. This turquoise is the Pebeo Studio Acrylics Iridescent Blue Green, I think. And I know this one, where is it? This one is the iridescent, you can't see it properly, the iridescent blue black. We've got some silver, we've got some pearl white, but other than that, everything is just a real mixture. I've spent a little bit of time looking at the consistency, so it doesn't really matter what pouring medium we've got, as long as the consistency is similar. So let me show you. It drizzles, there's a little mound on a mound, and if you do a drizzle, you can see the drizzle, it lasts just for seconds maybe. So I've mixed them all to about the same consistency. So let's get the canvas out. So this is the canvas I'm going to be using. I'm reusing the canvas. It was a pour that I did and I spun out, and I just don't like it, so I'm going to pour over it. I've got my push pins in the back, so I'm all ready to go. So for the swipe, I'm just going to pour the colours on. No particular pattern. No particular method to this. I think I'm just going to very randomly sort of pour them all on, just see what happens. I'll just do lots of lines. It's coming out quite thick actually. Right, so that's all my paint down. I thoroughly enjoyed that, just slopping the paint on. There's lots and lots of gaps, so I'm going to now just tilt it around a little bit. It's very thick paint, so it's going to take quite a lot of tilting to get everything covered. But it'd be quite good to tilt a little bit off the edge as well, because there's a lot of paint on here. So I'm just going to spend a few minutes doing that. Obviously the pattern, well, there isn't a pattern. Oh, yes, I did the lines diagonally, but that's absolutely fine. That will distort now, that's fine. And also I'd quite like it to run over the edges so that I have some paint on the edges. Right, I've tilted the whole canvas now, so everything is covered, including the edges. I'm going to give it a good torch.
Hello.
There's lots of air bubbles. Right, for the swipe, I want to do something diagonally across this canvas, but I'm not going for a straight line. I'm going to go for a staggered swipe diagonally. So I'm just going to start somewhere and then drag it towards the corner. So when I'm swiping, I've got the black on the end there. I'm just making sure all of that edge of that piece of kitchen roll is touching the paint, and then I'm just very, very slowly going to drag it through. Ah, now that's interesting because it hasn't brought the black through with it. I wonder if because it's so runny. Okay, I'm going to do that again, but I'm not going to wet the kitchen roll. Maybe because it's wet already. It's just absorbed all the black paint. Let's try that again. Right, that's better. So what I want to do is stagger this. I want it all different, all starting swiping in all different places. Right, I've missed a massive chunk here, and that's because it wasn't contacting enough, so I'm going to go back over that in a minute. Right, I've done all my swiping. I'm really happy with the really jagged black line through it. What I'm not happy with is all the cells that have popped up. They're really quite irregular. What I wanted was nice round cells. I wonder if it's because it's been older paint and I've remixed it. I've put more water in it. I think that must be it. But anyway, let's give it a torch and let's just see what happens, because we might get some other cells pop up, which will really help. Yeah, I'm getting lots more cells. Say hi, Evie. Right, that has totally changed it. I've still got the irregular cells, which I'm not as happy with, but now I've got lots and lots of really lovely round small cells. So I'm starting to feel a bit happier already. It'll be interesting to see what happens with these cells if they keep expanding. I think I might just re-swipe this one section here because I'm not happy. I put a stir stick through that pen, through that, sorry, I'm getting distracted here by Evie. I put a stir stick through that cell there to try and break it up a little bit, which is done, but I think that just dominates. So I think I'm going to get some more kitchen roll and just re-swipe that. So I'm going to do some extra swipes. I've just mixed up some more black swipe colour. I'm going to use much smaller pieces of kitchen roll just to add some more detail into this. I'm going to swipe, I think, from the original swipe line, and just re-swipe over some bits I'm not happy with. So here's the end result. I actually really quite like it. I'm really pleased with it. There is a lot of cells. I love my cells. I love lots of cells. So this one matches my past swipes. Let me take you in for a close up. I just like all the colours. The colours are just gorgeous. So turquoises, blues, and pinks. Really. It's just really, really pretty. I'm really happy with the staggered black swipe. I think that is key to this painting. I think without it, I don't think it would particularly work. Some of the cells I'm not particularly happy with. They've lost their, like in there, they've lost their edges a little bit. But I think because the sheer volume of cells in this painting, you don't really notice that. When you stand back, I actually think it really works. So I definitely think, yeah, this is one to view more from a distance. Yeah, so far so good. So I hope it dries like this. I'll be back when it's dry. The painting's now dried. I'm really, really pleased with it. Let me take you in for a close-up. The number of cells is just crazy, covered in cells, absolutely covered. But all the cells are really small. So actually, when you stand back, it just gives a really pretty effect. I'm still really happy the way the black has staggered. I didn't want a black diagonal line across the painting. I just felt that would be far too harsh. So I'm really pleased with the way it's staggered. Really happy with that. And the contrast there with the black swipe and the cells is so pretty. I managed to get the colour around the edges as well. Not fully swiped down, but the edges are covered where there's been some drips down, so I'm happy with that. I put this piece up on Facebook and said, what shall I call it? What does everybody think? And several people said that it looks like rainwater on a window. And now they've said that, that's all I can think of. I definitely agree. So I'm going to call it Rainy Day, because I think that's really descriptive. And there it is. Great, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to all. Leave me any comments you want to. Thanks again. Bye.